that man's story. Stop blocking him and let the people was homeless. That man is dead, bro. You robbed him for $4 million already.
Joe, do you hear Wack 100 telling millions of your fans, of Pun's fans, that you robbed Liza for $4 million? What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? I thought this was your friend, Wack. You have a habit of stabbing your friends in the back.
A few moments later.
Yo, listen, a lot going on about this Big Pun situation. Wack standing up to Fat Joe. I've never had a conversation with Fat Joe about Big Pun and business of Big Pun or nothing like that. Last time I seen Fat Joe, we was at Prime 112, 25 deep, and he covered the whole bill. You know, that's Game's friend, he been my friend.
I bring it to you like it's Law and Order SVU. Turn you to a vegetable, now you look good inside a soup. Family come from Bishopville, but I grew up in that Bronx Zoo.
Alright, y'all, it's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, aka Bald Men Do It Better. And I'm back with some more industry news, current events. Today, for y'all about to see and hear Hassan Campbell go crazy on Wack 100 as their beef continues. And Hassan Campbell is exposing Wack 100 for calling Fat Joe a thief, saying that Fat Joe robbed Big Pun's family of millions of dollars and was making it hard for them to get money. Had Big Pun's wife and children homeless in the shelters, sleeping in other people's houses, when Fat Joe should have paid that woman all the money that was owed to her from Big Pun. And you see right here, Hassan Campbell is trying to play chess. He's saying that Wack 100 called Fat Joe a thief. He plays the audio, and then he's going to play more audio of Wack 100 copping the plea. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Check out what Hassan Campbell had to say. I'll be back on the other side with, of course, my wise words of wisdom.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Yo, a snake is a snake is a snake. When a person shows you who they are, you believe them, right? Some people in this game, you ain't got no friends in the industry. And it's clear as day, Wack 100 is nobody's friend. Shall we begin? So basically, Wack 100 gets on the internet and basically destroys Fat Joe, destroys Fat Joe's image, destroys Fat Joe's credibility by exposing the fact, which we already knew. Fat Joe allegedly robs Big Pun's wife of $4 million. Wack 100 even goes into, because I know he was listening to my videos acting like he didn't know who I was. Yeah, she was homeless. She was in a homeless shelter. You got that from my videos that I had up in the past. Like the fact that she was staying in Rachel's apartment on the 7th floor in Bronx River, 1455 in my building. And the only thing that woman had when she was homeless was Big Pun's truck. And all of us was looking like, nah. See, when I was seeing Liza coming in my building, staying with Rachel because she ain't had nowhere to go, I was sitting up there saying to myself, how could this be? The wife of Big Pun living like this, the living legend. But anyway, back to Wack 100. Because it's like, I don't know, it's something about these Bronx niggas that be making Wack 100 fold. You know, like when he was with me at academics, but he didn't have all that liveness until he got back to the studio, back to the radio, back to Clubhouse. Well, at that same Clubhouse, Wack 100, do you swear to tell the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth? Matter of fact, nah. I'll let your own words speak for yourself. We got the tapes again. The only thing about it is you leaked this on Clubhouse. Now, you ain't getting away with this.
Deal done with New York was blocking that lady. Y'all had a homeless. Nobody had no. Oh, hold on. You talking about his baby mother? Oh, my mama just did her deal. Yeah. There you go.
On your mama? On your mama you just did our deal? Keep on going, Wack.
Go for a lot of people. A lot of people gonna be upset. I just said he lost his deal. It's locked. Done. Man, you better. If you said you cool with Fat Joe been blocking everybody. You said you cool with Pistol Pete from Terror Squad. I'm cool with Pistol Pete and Joe. I call Joe right now. You know.
So hold on. You cool with Pistol Pete and Joe? You cool with them, but you telling the world that Fat Joe is blocking Liza for feeding her family? Where's your loyalty at? If you cool with him, how you stabbing him in his back? But keep on.
You know they don't put them people up. It don't matter. That's that man's wife and children, bro. That's that man's story. Stop blocking them and let them people was homeless. What kind of issue? That man is dead, bro. You robbed him for $4 million already.
Joe, do you hear Wack 100 telling millions of your fans, of Punk's fans, that you robbed Liza for $4 million? What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? I thought this was your friend, Wack. You have a habit of stabbing your friends in the back. Just ask Big U.
$4 million you never gave his wife and kids. None of his 30% cut. $1.2 million should have went to his wife and kids. They were homeless in a homeless shelter. You New York, so Stanford was right.
Hassan Campbell is playing chess. As Hassan keeps growing on the internet and he's seeing everybody else moves, he's starting to play more chess. Right here, this is the situation. Hassan Campbell has issues himself with fatjoe. As far as fatjoe backing the #1 op of Hassan Campbell, I'm not going to say his name on YouTube because for some reason, whenever I say his name, I automatically get demonetized for whatever video that damn is. So we know who that is. And fatjoe, without saying Hassan Campbell's name, he addressed Hassan Campbell, called him a clown, a softie, and all of that. But here's the thing. Hassan Campbell is doing that old, the enemy of my enemy is my friend technique. He sees that Wack 100 says something that would make fatjoe look bad, and which clearly Wack 100 did. And this all goes back to Wack 100. He doesn't really have any real loyalty towards anyone in New York. He doesn't particularly care for anyone in New York for real, for real. It's all just associates. So whoever you say he rock with, that's because it's beneficial for him to say that at the time. Hassan Campbell knows this. So he's taking the approach of, I don't like Wack 100. Wack 100 disrespected fatjoe. And even though Wack 100 could be right, I'm going to use this opportunity to try to team up with fatjoe and go against Wack 100 because he really feels the way about Wack 100. But here's the thing, right? fatjoe is not going to openly have any war words, any spats, any beats with Wack 100 or Hassan Campbell. It's not what fatjoe is going to do. You know, fatjoe took a long time to get into these new circles that he's in. You know, these Rock Nation brunches and these book deals, and he's transitioned into wanting to be a successful person outside of rap. He doesn't want to be known anymore as Violent fatjoe or fatjoe who will tear you up, and his Terror Squad people will tear you up, and the KR dudes will tear you up. He's trying to change his perception, how he looks on the internet and in the face of all the fans and all potential investors. So he's not going to openly beef with anybody. He's not going to team up with Hassan Campbell because he knows that not only Wack 100 went against the grain, but he's going to play that off, but he also know that Hassan Campbell been went against him. I want to acknowledge the fact that Hassan Campbell is trying to play chess because he's trying to get rid of Wack 100 and he wants everyone on the East Coast to go against Wack 100. But it's going to take a little bit more than that, man.
Y'all heard enough. I don't have to play all the audio. He dragged fatjoe. Dragged him.
Man, you think you should touch that, man? Because have you spoke to fatjoe about it? Because I spoke to fatjoe about. I spoke to the son, the daughter, and the wife. Who is fatjoe when it comes to the daughter, the sons, and the wife, bro?
I ain't got to explain nothing to fatjoe. But hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 5 minutes later.
Yo, listen, a lot going on about this Big Pun situation. Wack standing up to fatjoe. I've never had a conversation with fatjoe about Big Pun and business of Big Pun or nothing like that. Last time I seen fatjoe, we was at Prime 112, 25 deep, and he covered the whole deal. You know, that's Gang's friend, he been my friend. Shout out to Cool and Drake. So whatever was going on prior to, I wasn't privy to that knowledge. What I do know is Big Pun's wife came to see me, Liza, told me she was looking for a situation that would be healthy for her. You know, Big Pun, I feel like he's part of the culture. Like, it's Big Pun. His story needs to be told.
So Fat Joe took you out to eat, paid for 25 people to eat at a table, and then you go to Clubhouse and tell the whole world that he's a greasy nigga that stole over $4 million from this woman and blocking her from feeding her family while she was in a homeless shelter. Say that wasn't the words that came out of your mouth.